viewers, you've heard, those are the voices of Kenya telling you what is special about Kenya. Well, you already know that Kenya has been struggling to catch up with how it was with tourism some years back. Yes, the last 5 years have been horrendous, to say the least. We're very excited to say that Minister Balala is back, and Balala knows how to promote Kenya. Before I even talk too much about him, just hear what his message is about inviting you to come and visit Kenya.
The diaspora in any country is a very powerful constituency that develops, that guides, that be able to inspire a nation. And we have seen diasporas in other countries, so-called third world countries or the Far East. The diasporas go out, not because their countries are bad, it's because we can export labor and we can be able to bring value back home. I don't believe, I used to meet some people and say, you guys improve our country and then we'll come back. I said I will not improve my country for others who want to stay out. I will improve my country so that I and people who are there benefit. You go out there as a compatriot, do your best, and be able we share something together. It's not a matter of me doing it and you staying out until when it's ready. We all have a role, both locally at home, and we have a role outside abroad. We cannot underestimate the value you guys have over here. It can be an export of labor and skills, but also you are coming back home. Your exposure sending home, both material, both human, both financial, it matters. I see your transactions of money remittance to Kenya to 50 billion. If it goes only to pay expenses of our relatives back home, then it is spent. But if it is harmonized in a way as our investment in some big projects, I know some of you maybe are investing in the housing as a retirement scheme or a help, or like back home, you have a house in your village, in your city, in the Camp David, in the resorts. But we don't take that money and invest in serious business. I think we need to start thinking about business that can generate more, can sustain back home, and can sustain you here. And I can tell you, we are lucky in Kenya. We have a population that is highly educated, highly capable. You don't have to come home and run that business. You can employ your fellow Kenyans and run it for you. Is institutionalization, which what you require into getting the checks and balances of your business. So the diaspora is a very powerful constituency that can never be ignored by anybody. I believe you think big, you grow rich. We need to start dreaming and dream big so that we can be able to get things right done, so that we can be able to benefit for our people and our nation. The minute we run things jua kali, let me tell you one thing, and it's a small joke. When we go to Nairobi show, Mombasa show, I was told, waziri, twende kwenye kibanda cha utalii. Inaitwa kibanda. Sio? Kibanda. When I went to the expo in Shanghai, I was told, let's go to the pavilion. You see? If our mentality is about kibanda, then we will remain in kibanda mentality. If our mentality is a pavilion, we will be in a pavilion mentality. Ladies and gentlemen, it has to work, and it has to work fast. It has to work fast. 2030 is too far. Distinguished guests, I am inspired of this latest trip that I've done, and I've traveled the world. I can tell you I've traveled more than half the world. Marketing Kenya, other businesses in my previous life, but I have been inspired lately because we have seen the peace and tranquility in our country that is conducive for us to move to the second level of development in our nation. So it will happen, and I will be part of those people who will make it happen. I am not a bystander. And I believe many of my colleagues in government are not bystanders. They also think like me. They think like all of us who think. We have seen, we have experienced, we have seen what the world is, and we can make it even better. And we want to be in competition, not with our neighbors. We want to be competition with the world, and not just the region. We have to be kings and leaders of our region and our continent so that we can be able to compete with the rest of the world. I believe we can do it.
That was it. You have no reason not to visit Kenya. And if you want any more information about Kenya, please let us know. We are available to talk to you about that.